Welcome to Introduction to Visual Art. This is our first week of the class, and we've got a few things to go over. This is the first of two slide lectures that you need to be watching this week. And so, in this lecture, I'll be discussing the syllabus, I'll be discussing the schedule, I'll take you through Blackboard, and I'll also show you a couple assignments. So, when you're ready, let's get started. So, like I said, this introductory lecture will include reviewing the syllabus, schedule, and course requirements, how to use Blackboard, and access assignments. There is a required textbook for this class. This is the book, this is the one that I'm teaching from, and I'm going to be following it pretty closely. Now, here's a pro tip. If you don't buy the book, you're not going to fail the class, as long as you pay attention to the lectures and do the assignments. If you do buy the book, you will be better off for it. At least most people are. It is okay to buy a digital version of this book. So, let's talk about the syllabus. You can find the syllabus and course schedule attached to your first day email sent from me. But also, these documents are available in the syllabus and schedule module on Blackboard. I have the syllabus pulled up here, and I want to go over it. I'm not going to read it line by line per se, but I do want to talk about some things on it. So, a description of the course. This course is an introduction to the visual arts. As a student, you are expected to develop an awareness of aesthetics, artistic concepts, media, theory, and criticism. In addition, students will develop a broad sense of an historical art narrative, critical understanding of art, and build visual literacy. So that is a description of what you are in store for. It's what you can expect for this class. Now, how are we going to achieve this, especially being online? We'll talk about modality. As a distance learning class, lectures and coursework will be delivered online through Blackboard, YouTube, and Instagram. Students are required to maintain access to a computer and internet for the duration of the semester. New content, including lectures, exercises, and assignments, will be posted within the Blackboard course module every Monday through the semester. Attendance is not mandatory on any given day. However, short assignments and quizzes related to weekly lectures will be due before the following Sunday. Longer assignments, including essays and special projects, will be due on a date specific to that project. I am going to go over the course schedule. I want you to leave this intro lecture really understanding how to navigate Blackboard and also the course schedule. Let's move on. So let's talk about grading. Your grade is based on the satisfactory completion of all assignments. Stay on top of all the assignments, complete the entire reading assignments and homework for the required due date. Late assignments are subject to a lower grade. Work turned in late is subject to minus 10% off of your given grade for that assignment. Even late assignments are worth more than 0 points. All you have to do is get them in by the end of the semester. Late work is always accepted and will ultimately contribute to an improved class grade. You are encouraged to turn in assignments even if they are late. So to reiterate, you will lose points if you turn in your work late. But you will only ever lose up to 10% of your points that you earned. So it doesn't matter how late an assignment is, as long as it's turned in before the end of the semester, and you will get points. There is extra credit offered in this class. So because this is an art appreciation class, I'm having you do some art projects. We won't have another opportunity in this class for you to do an art project, and truthfully, most of you aren't expecting to do art projects in this class. But if you want an extra 25 points on your grade, or that's 5% added to your final grade, you can make a drawing, do a painting, a print, make a video, do some photographs. If you do 2 extra credits, you will bump your grade up a whole letter grade. So in this course, you can earn up to 500 points. And over here on the right, it shows the breakdown of how much each project is worth. So you'll be taking quizzes, those are worth 50 points, and you'll be doing posts on Instagram. Those are worth 30 points. Your Art of the Day presentation, this is a PowerPoint that you'll be doing. That is worth 50 points. You'll be doing some exercises in class, worth 20 points. Instead of a midterm test, you'll be writing a paper called the midterm exam essay. And then there is another bigger paper called the museum essay. And then there is a project called the Instagrammable art show, where again, we're using Instagram. I want to talk about the short quizzes real fast. So in this distance learning course, students are not required to be online at any given time, but it is important for the instructor to understand if students are in fact following along. I need to know if you're following along. And I need to know if you're understanding the lectures and not falling behind. Most weeks there are short quizzes that refer directly to the course content or lecture. No quiz is worth many points, but together they are the difference of a letter grade. So follow along, take notes, and get points for paying attention. These quizzes, there's one today that you'll have to take, or this week that you have to take, and it is short and sweet. It's 5 questions, and really you'll answer those questions very easily if you, in fact, paid attention. There's also the Finstagram posts, worth 6% of your final grade. So in this semester, you will need to have and maintain an Instagram account that is specific to our class. The account will be fake, so no worries about posting your personal account. You will be asked to submit 10 posts, each of which pertains to the content of that week. The prompt for your Finstagram post will be found on your weekly quiz. That's not quite true. The prompt will be, I'll show you where the prompt is. It is going to be below where you can find your quiz, but easy to find. All right, so then Art of the Day presentation, like I said, that's a PowerPoint that you'll have to do. I'm assigning this to you next week. Just before the midterm exam, you're going to have 4 exercises. This is a study guide for your midterm, and then you do your midterm, and then you write your big paper, and then you do this show or do this Instagram project, and then those are the assignments. So again, with attendance, you're not expected to be online at any given time. You're expected to complete the required weekly work within the assigned time frame. If you miss any deadline in turning in your work, you may receive full credit for each assignment as long as you submit to me documentation for what would otherwise be an excused absence. For full consideration of extenuating circumstances, you must contact me as soon as possible and outline the issues. Excused absences require medical and other appropriate official documentation, an obituary notice, a doctor or hospital note, a court hearing notice, etc. There are unexcused absences. These are ones that I won't give you any leeway on. They include but are not limited to vacations, family reunions, weddings, unless it's like your sister and you're the maid of honor, or brother, and family errands, car issues, or general lack of internet connectivity. That's important because you opted to take an online class. Not having the internet is not a reason where you have an excused absence. Course etiquette. Discrimination of other students, cultures, or cultural artwork will not be tolerated. This includes negative comments based on race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, or disability. Harper College is equal opportunity, and this class is as well. Blackboard. Review material assignments and additional resources will be posted on Blackboard. You will need to be enrolled in this class in order to access appropriate materials. Be advised that nude male and female figures appear frequently in the visual arts, as do topics of religion, ethnicity, gender, stereotyping, sexuality, and the politics of human oppression. Censorship negates the purpose of higher education, which facilitates informed and independent thinking, and it is highly recommended that students who feel uncomfortable in any way with these topics and issues consider an alternative course at Harper College. If I am about to talk about a sensitive topic, I will tell you beforehand. I'm not going to just bombard you with what could be triggering stuff, but I am going to want you to be warned, but hopefully be able to power through some of the difficult stuff as best you can. Academic dishonesty. Students are expected to uphold college policies related to academic dishonesty towards pursuit of their educational objectives as outlined in the academic honesty policy in the student handbook. The college reserves the right to set and communicate reasonable standards of behavior as needed. The following behaviors related to academic dishonesty are prohibited. Examples are provided to illustrate the specific prohibition and are not intended to be all-inclusive. Cheating, plagiarism, falsifying information, unauthorized collaboration, facilitating academic dishonesty. And so all of that includes if you are, if you write a paper and you upload it to one of those online sources where you can buy or trade college papers, that is new to the academic dishonesty policies. So just beware in this class and in others. I do want to say that every single semester I have people who plagiarize the papers that they write, which I also want to say is a terrible idea because you will be turning these in online through Blackboard, and it turns out that Blackboard already tells me if the works are plagiarized. It knows if things were cut and pasted off the internet, so I don't even have to try. It tells me. So keep that in mind and be honest with the work that you do. All right, we have student support resources, including the Access and Disability Services. Access and Disability Services is an office on campus that works to assist and accommodate people with disabilities. If you feel that you have a disability, or if you do have a disability that's documented, and you feel that you need or would benefit from additional or some accommodations in order to help you get through the class, contact this office. If you do not contact the office, I cannot give you the accommodations that you might need for success. So contact this office, have them contact me, and I'm happy to make accommodations. That is the end of the syllabus. If you have questions about the syllabus, of course, you should email me, and I will get right back to you about it. I want to move on to, well, I guess we'll do this. We'll be talking about the course schedule here. Right. So the course schedule is found in the same places that you'll find the syllabus. Your course schedule is attached to the introductory email, and it is also available on Blackboard and in the syllabus and schedule module. Let's pull up the course syllabus. Now, here is the syllabus. This is a late start class, and so it might be confusing for you, but I've shifted, because I'm teaching other classes, I've shifted the weeks so that we are starting on week 5. So weeks 1 to 4, there's nothing, but week 5 is where it starts. So we are in week 5. These are the dates of week 5 if you get confused. In this column we have topics. In this column there's the readings, or where we are in the in the book. And then in this column we have our assignments. So next week we are talking about design principles. And the readings, chapter 1, understanding art, and chapter 2, line and shape. Now, in the assignments section, we have 3 different colors. We have red, we have green, and we have blue. Blue indicates your quizzes and your Finsta post. Your quiz is something that is assigned this week, February 15th to the 21st, and it has to be turned in or completed by the end of the week, by February 21st at midnight, or the night, Sunday night. So our week begins on Monday and it ends on Sunday night. Your quiz and your Finsta post is always due that same week. Green, our extra credit is assigned today. And I'll go over the extra credit in a moment. But when is the extra credit due? It is due, it's red, and it is due right here. Extra credit due now or before this date. So green is when it's assigned, red is when it's due. You'll see that in weeks 8 and 9, we have things assigned and due in the same week. So our 4 exercises are assigned on March 8th, and they're due the night of March 14th, Sunday. If you have any questions, please let me know. You have work due, you have something due Sunday night, every single night. Look to the schedule to see what's due. All right, let me show you Blackboard. Hopefully most of you have been on Blackboard, especially that we are now 5 weeks into the semester. But when you come to Blackboard, you'll navigate to the front page, and generally there will be announcements here on this first page of the class. Now on the left, we have the different course modules, syllabus and schedule. This is where you will find, of course, the syllabus and the schedule. Below that, we have lectures and quizzes. Now, you see all these folders. These are folders that you don't have access to, but you have access to this folder. Come Monday, February 22nd, this folder will appear, and then this folder, and then this folder, all the way down until the last week. There will be 16 folders. Open up the folder, and you'll see things that need to be done in this week. So you'll have the week 1 lecture. This is where I talk about art. There's going to be another video, which is the one I'm presenting now, which will be your introduction video. So you look at the videos, you watch them, and then when you're done, you take the quiz. You have multiple attempts for the quiz. It's a low stakes thing. I just want to know that you can you're understanding what's going on, what the lectures are. And then below the quiz is the Finsta post prompt. So you take the quiz and then you post to your Finsta account. So the prompt for this week is, what is your favorite public artwork in downtown Chicago? You may use one of my examples or find something that wasn't on my list. And then I tell you what the requirements are. Search for your own image online and save that to your Finsta. And you need to include the name of the artwork, the name of the artist, the size, if you can figure it out, what it is made out of, and the year it was made. All this information goes on to your first Finsta post. Scroll down farther and you'll see that I always include the slides. So click here and you'll have the slides for any time now, this week's lecture. So you can save those. You can do what you like with them. I guess my internet is pretty slow right now, but they're there. So just click the link and they should open up in the next window. Let's see, are they there? They're not there. They'll come up eventually. Anytime now. Anytime now. All right, all right. And I know it's a long wait for something you could have figured out yourself, but I just wanted to show you that all the slides are available. In the next video, I'm going to be going over each of these slides. Okay? Now I want to talk about your fourth module over here is something called long assignments. So these are assignments that have different due dates. Some of them are due on the same day they were assigned, and some of them on the same week they were assigned, and some of them are due on different weeks. But you click on this and you will find your different folders. So there's not going to be stuff in some of these folders, right? but there will be once the assignments come. So we have our extra credit, which I'll be going over today, and we have our Finsta posts, which we'll go over today. These all have different due dates than our lectures and quizzes. I feel that the Blackboard is pretty straightforward. But if you do have any questions, feel free to email me because we need to hammer them out earlier in the semester rather than later. Okay, let's talk about our Finstagram, our fake Instagram. So, your Finsta posts are worth 30 points. These are all the posts together. They're assigned and due throughout the semester. Like I said, they are assigned on most Mondays and they're due the following Sunday. Because this is an online course, we are shifting things to interactive assignments. So in this semester, you will need to have and maintain an Instagram account that is specific to our class. The account will be fake. Like I said, no worries about posting to your personal account. In general, you will be posting 1 or 2 images per Finsta post assignment, and you will be asked to do that 10 times. Each Finsta post will pertain to the content of that week's lecture. You will find the prompt for each post in your weekly quiz. Lastly, in the final week of class, you will be deleting all of your weekly Finsta posts and replacing them with a curated selection of images that will become your final project. The only reason why I'm telling you that is because I want you to know how important it is that you use Instagram for this class. Your final project, the way you'll be able to turn it in is by using Instagram. But don't delete anything until I tell you to. So what you need to do, number 1, you need to create a fake Instagram account. Number 2, give yourself a name that looks like this. For example, John Smith. I want John Smith's name to be John _ S _ introduction to visual art. All underscore like that. So that I know who I'm talking to. Or whose posts I'm looking at. That's why. And then follow your instructor. That's me. At Introduction to Visual Art. I was actually surprised to find out that name wasn't taken. And I'm really happy that it's available. So it should be easy to remember. Introduction to Visual Art is me. So you need to follow me. And then after you follow me, which might be, days in or a weekend, you're going to follow your classmates. So look at my followers list and follow them. And then your classmates' posts will populate your feed, and I want you to like and comment on each other's posts. So here are instructions on how to sign up for Instagram. For this project, you will be using an Instagram account different from your personal account. I say that again because it's important. I don't want people to get freaked out, but I also don't want a person to mix this class up with another account that has like 2,000 posts, right? So we're going to keep it plain and simple, and it's just your fake account. These are the steps. If you don't have Instagram, these are the steps. If you do have Instagram, you may already know how to make a fake account, but it's easy. You just tap on your name at the top of the screen and then select the add account, and then you write your name, John S., or first name, last initial, Introduction to Visual Art. And then the last thing I want to talk about is your extra credit. And so your extra credit is assigned today, February 15th, 2021, and it is due May 16th, 2021, or any date prior. If you have some free time and you want to make some art, if you want to show art to me, I'd love to see it. Anyway, like I said, an additional 25 points is offered to any student that chooses to make any artwork and submit it as extra credit. In other words, 2 extra credit artworks will bump your grade an entire letter. B becomes an A, or a D, in some cases, would become a C. For this assignment, you are to make any of the following artworks: a 3-hour drawing, a 3-hour painting, a print, a series of 10 artful and themed photographs posted to Instagram, an interesting 5-minute video. I don't know about 5 minutes, but we should be able to figure out a way to post something to Instagram for that. Or a 3-hour sculpture made out of found materials. Extra credit will only be given if the assignment is done well. Extra credit will not stand in for incomplete assignments, and it will only be awarded after the fulfillment of your required coursework. Requirements: 1 artwork made by you in the medium of your choice. The artwork must have taken 3 hours. 2 photos, documentation require 1 of the artwork and 1 of you in front of the artwork. That way I know it's yours. And then you'll get graded, and then you turn it in on Instagram. So that is your extra credit. I feel like I just gave you a boatload of information, but the good thing is this is recorded to video, and you can press pause, rewind, fast forward. I wouldn't do that, but you can press pause and rewind and do it again. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me, like I said. But as soon as you're done with this video, you need to watch the second video, which is where I actually start talking about art. After that, you're going to take the quiz, and then you're going to do your Finsta post. If you have any issues, again, let me know. But I look forward to the semester, and teaching this class is actually kind of fun for me. And I gotta say, I don't think I introduced myself. So, very last thing I'm going to tell you, my name is Philip, as you might already know. And I am an artist and a teacher, part-time teacher. And I live in Chicago. I live the artist lifestyle, and I love making art, talking about art, and teaching art appreciation. So that's a lot. Okay, I just went over a lot. This video is over, and when you're ready to watch the next video, watch the next video, which is this one. Take the quiz and make your post to Instagram. Have a wonderful week, and I'm sure this class will go very smoothly. I think you'll enjoy it.